Okay, so we just see your hands. Okay, ready to play?
Yeah.
Alright, so roll to see goes first. I rolled a 4.
Oh, sorry. That's the wrong.
It doesn't matter.
So
you rolled a 6.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Okay. So I'm going to be playing Death and Taxes and you're playing Squirrels. Squirrels!
I'm gonna show.
Do you want to play with our hands face up on the table so I can help you? Or do you
Okay,
want to try to
yeah.
read it yourself?
No, I need a little help, so.
Okay.
So, draw 7.
Yep. Oh, wow.
2. Why are they without colors?
Which are without colors?
This one.
Oh, it's
There's
a
2.
special printing. So
Cool.
put your cards out so we can see them.
Or maybe Mom can help me.
Well, she's going to be on the video.
Wow, this is really pretty.
I don't know.
That's an
how
overgrown tomb.
I don't know how to play this.
So you got plenty of land.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay, so do you want to play first or do you want to draw first?
I guess draw.
Well, playing first is better for you because you want to get creatures out as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a lot of options.
Okay, so I start with
But all of them mean you can play a forest and play one of the ravenous squirrels, or you can play verdant catacombs and go search for a land to play one of the ravenous squirrels, or you can play overgrown tomb, which costs you 2 life to play the ravenous squirrel.
Okay, I just put it first.
Okay, so put it back there. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, well, okay, so this is your hand. There's your land. Okay, so play a ravenous squirrel.
So, I tap it right.
You tap for 1 green. You don't tap the squirrel, you tap the forest.
Okay, I'm still muddled up in this thing.
Yeah.
In this tapping thing.
Okay. I guess that's better. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so I'll start my turn. I'll draw. I draw a blade splicer. I'm going to play Iganjo Castle. Tap it and play one of my 3 ether. I got 3 ether files in my opening hand. Huh. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so I tap right.
You untap? Yeah.
So now I draw right.
You draw? Mm-hmm.
I draw. The forest.
Okay, so right now you don't need the black yet because I don't have any creatures, and so you don't need to kill it with go for the throat. So you should play. You should play this tapped, so you don't pay life, and then take that forest and tap it for your other ravenous squirrel, and get that into play.
Okay. Thanks.
And then you should attack me with the one that's ready.
Okay.
So
What's
tap it.
that
This
raven?
one? Right.
Yeah,
It's a raven and a squirrel.
ravenous squirrel.
Ravenous squirrel.
Yep.
What does that mean?
It likes to eat everything. Okay, so I'm going to put a counter on my ether vial. I'll untap. So I should untap, counter, and then draw.
Yeah, just
Ooh,
to,
Eldrazi Temple.
just
Yep.
to change the subject for a little moment.
What?
Actually, if this is like a ravenous squirrel or what, that if it likes to eat everything, it should be a hyena because hyenas just eat everything.
Well, it's a squirrel.
Yeah.
It's a ravenous squirrel.
Mm.
So I'm going to tap the Iganjo Castle, Eldrazi Temple to play an Eldrazi Displacer. I now have the 3/3 creature. So you need to think about that if you attack. And it's your turn. So untap your lands and your squirrel.
Squirrel, squirrel. Okay.
Okay, draw a card.
It's pretty cool. Swamp.
Okay, this is a woodland cemetery. It comes into play untapped if you have a forest or a swamp. Do you have a forest or a swamp?
Yeah, I have it first.
Okay, play it.
So I tap it, right?
No, you just put it
No,
into play.
okay.
It doesn't come into play. If you do not have a forest or a swamp, it comes into play tapped.
Okay.
So now, what you want to do is you need to kill this thing, because I'm going
What is
to
it?
mess you up with it if you don't kill it. And
That's
this is your only chance to kill it.
It's really spooky.
Yep.
Okay, so how's it gonna kill it?
How would you kill it?
Squirrels.
The squirrels are 1/1. If you attack and I block, he's going to beat one of your squirrels to death, and then the squirrel will hit me. Do you have anything else that can kill this guy?
Well, I have this spell.
Okay, what does that do? What does it do? I don't know. I can't read English.
Ah,
Oh no.
that I
When
can't read English.
I don't get this.
Read this part.
This or this?
This.
This up one?
Yeah, this. I'm pointing at right there. Destroy
Destroy target
non-artifact.
non-artifact. Okay.
Non-artifact what?
Non-artifact. This. Right. So now here.
What is the word after non-artifact?
Creatures.
Okay, creature. So are you going to kill the displacer, or are you just not going to worry about it?
Okay, I'm gonna kill it.
How?
Wait, and this can go into.
How do you cast that spell?
Come on.
Do you have mana to cast that spell?
Mana, I'm not really sure what that is.
Do you have the lands you need? What do you need?
One black.
And what?
One black.
And one anything.
Okay.
So tap 2 lands. Okay, that's for the black. That's for the colorless. And what are you going to do?
Make colorless. Well,
What are you going to do? What are you casting?
this go.
Go for the throat.
Go for the throat.
On what? On your squirrel? Are you going to? You're not going to kill your
No,
squirrel?
This thing.
You're killing him?
Yeah. that
Okay, so
idiot.
he's dead.
Okay.
Now what are you going to do? Are you going to attack?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. This goes in your graveyard. Put it here.
Oh, come on.
So,
Bye-bye.
are you attacking me?
Yes, I'm checking with squirrels.
2?
Yes.
Okay, so tap them.
Pew pew.
Okay, I take 2 damage. Alright, you're out of mana, so my turn. I tap, I'll take this up to 2. Draw my card. It's a plains. Let's see. I'll put this plains into play. I'll tap the down to a castle, advise the temple in plains to bring up a blade splicer. She has a friend. So I'm going to use Barushki for the golems.
Why didn't you use a foxy?
I just want to. So this is a 3/3 golem with first strike. So if you attack me with those little squirrels, he's going to beat one to death. Unless you can kill the blade splicer. So your turn. Untap.
Okay. Tap.
Draw a card.
Okay, that's really spooky.
That's unearth. So that's a sorcery where you can pull a creature back out of the graveyard.
Okay, I'll do that.
You don't have any creatures in your graveyard.
Alright, that's a spell.
Okay, so do you want to do anything?
Well, so I really can't attack you.
You should play a land.
Okay.
And you've got unearth, which you can't play right now because you have no creatures in your graveyard. You have this, which you can play at any time. And you either make 2 1/1 squirrels, or you counter the ability of Planeswalker, which doesn't matter in this game because this deck doesn't have any. You can exile a card from a graveyard, or you can gain 3 life. And you choose 2 of those.
So I'll exile my.
Well, why? It doesn't matter. That's a waste of it. And right now you don't need to do it.
Okay, okay.
You want to wait until the best time to use that spell.
Right.
Okay, so are you going to attack?
Yeah.
I've got a 3/3 first strike golem that's going to kill one of your squirrels if
So
you do.
you said I can gain life. Draw life.
If you cast that spell.
This one.
So what you can do, if you want, is you can attack, and whichever one I block, because the squirrels can sacrifice themselves or other creatures, and you get a life and a card. So if you want, you could attack and see what happens, and whichever one he's going to kill, then you can sacrifice it to get 1 life and 1 card.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so tap both your squirrels.
Bye bye, my dearies.
Okay, he's going to block this one.
Bye bye.
So spend green,
Yeah, great.
green, and black. Okay?
Yeah.
Now put that squirrel in the graveyard.
Bye bye.
Gain 1 life.
So 21.
And draw a card.
Oh, look at him.
What'd you get?
Gotta look at this one.
Is that Chitty Chitty Chatterfang?
No, it's this guy.
That's Chatterfang. That is Chitty Chitty Chatterfang.
Oh yeah, I can read it. Yeah, I'm terrified.
Okay, so he goes in your hand because you cannot cast him right now.
He's really cute.
Now, you could unearth that squirrel, or you could wait until you really need to unearth something.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
Okay, so I'll take my turn. I'm going to take this up to 3. Draw my card. Going to play a Ghost Quarter. Okay, so you only have a 1/1 Ravenous Squirrel. Okay, I'm going to attack you with the 3/3 First Strike Golem.
Oh.
You should take the damage because it's only 3. You've got a spell that will get you the 3 life back later. And it's still early in the game. So if you take the 3 damage, it's not going to hurt that much. So you take 3 damage. What's 21 minus 3, do you know?
19. I mean, 18.
Okay, so it's your turn. So untap.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Okay, that's pretty spooky too.
Okay, so this is an Abrupt Decay. So you can use this to destroy my Ether Vial, which is getting close to being very bad for you. Or you can destroy my Blade Splicer.
I don't know which one would be better.
Well, she gives my golems first strike, so they do their damage first. This, I can tap it, and if I have a creature with mana cost 3, I can just put it into play for free. Right now I don't, but I will get some.
Wait, so if I kill it right now...
Then that means I have to cast one of these other ones and start all over again. But you also want to cast Chatterfang. Although you have another land, so that's not so difficult.
Yeah, right. Game. Well, I could keep on blowing up these, so I guess I'll blow it up.
Are you going to blow up the Ether Vial or try to blow up the Blade Splicer?
Blade Splicer.
Okay, so tap that for black, tap that for green, and say you Abrupt Decay my Blade Splicer.
I rubble up your Blade Splicer.
Okay, remember I did ask you several times. So I'm going to flash into play a Restoration Angel, and she exiles the Blade Splicer, and then it comes back into play as a new object, in which she comes back into play. She brings in another golem.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yep. So this goes in your graveyard.
Really cool.
Yep. So what you want to do is play that. I'm just checking the time. Play the Verdant Catacombs. Now, read what it does and tell me if you understand it.
Pay 1 life. Sacrifice. Wait.
Sacrifice. Yeah.
Sacrifice. Vendor.
Verdant Catacombs.
Verdant Catacombs.
The card you're looking at.
Okay.
Search.
Search your library for a swamp or a forest.
Okay. So you lose 1 life. So you go to 17. That goes in your graveyard.
This?
No, the Verdant Catacombs. And you can search your library for a forest or a swamp. I suggest you find... You've got plenty of black for the deck, so you
Swamp.
don't...
I turned over and there's...
If you want, you can just put the swamp into play,
Okay,
because
I'll
you've
just
got
put
plenty.
the swamp.
Okay. So, shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle.
Okay.
There you go.
Now, you've got 3 mana, so you can cast Chatterfang.
This guy.
Mm-hmm.
So Right?
No.
No.
You tap 3 lands to bring him into play. Because he costs... How much does he cost?
2 green.
How much does he cost?
Well,
2 and a green.
okay. 2 and a green.
So you have to spend 1 green and 2 more. How much is 1 green and 2 more?
1 green and 2 more, 3.
So tap your lands. You have to tap everything. You tap 2 for the Abrupt Decay, and then 3 for Chatterfing.
Like that?
Okay, do you want to attack?
I'm just afraid how
Well, I've got 2/3/3 golems at the first strike, so they'll kill that squirrel before he even gets close. Oh, by the way, that squirrel is bigger. You,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a +1/+1 counter when you sacrifice the other one.
Oh yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll try blowing up that.
Well, next time you should.
No, I should.
So I'm not going to tick it up. I'm going to leave it on 3. And I draw Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. So I'm going to play Thalia. And then I'm going to play another Ether Vial. This one has no counters. And I'm going to attack you. That's in my hand style. So I'm going to attack you with 2/3/3 first strike golems
Uh-huh.
and a 3/4 restoration angel. So you cannot block her because she flies. You can block the golems, but
Okay.
they'll kill your creatures before they take, unless you use both your creatures to block one.
Okay, I will use both of my creatures to block your golems.
Do you really want to do that?
Oh,
Then your creatures are dead.
or how many damage will it take?
You'll take 9 in total. Which is still not too bad because you can gain life with this, and then once Chatterfing is ready, you can do some tricks with him.
Right, so I'll just take the damage.
Actually, I played Thalia before I played the other Ether Vial, so I have to pay an extra 1. Okay, so you take 9. What's 17 minus 9?
This is really embarrassing. What?
What's 17 minus 10?
17 minus 10. 17 minus 10 is 7.
Okay, so what would 17 minus 9 be if it's 1 less than 10?
7 or 9 minus 9.
What is 17 minus 10?
7.
Okay, so what is 17 minus 9?
17 minus 9. Oh, like this. Yeah. 9.
8.
Okay. So just 8.
So you take 8 damage, or you go to 8 life. So you're at 8. Okay, so your turn. So untap all your lands. Draw your card. Chatterstorm. Okay, unfortunately they cost 1 more. So what you can do now is you can play the Verdant Command. How much does it cost to play it?
1 and green.
Okay.
1 and 1 green.
So actually she says non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast, so it's going to cost 2 and a green. So spend 2 and a green.
So like that?
And yeah, and what are you going to do? Are you going to put squirrels into play? Are you going to gain life? Are you going to exile a card from graveyard? What are you going to do? You choose 2.
I guess I can, or what was the other option instead of gaining life?
Look, put 2 tap squirrels into play, counter a Planeswalker loyalty ability, which doesn't matter, neither one of us has Planeswalkers in our decks, exile a card from a graveyard, or target player gains 3 life.
Exile, or,
So what do you want? Do you want squirrels in life?
yeah. Of course not.
Okay. So you get 2 squirrels, but Chatterfing says you actually get two more squirrels, so you get 4 squirrels. That goes in your graveyard.
Bye bye.
And you gain 3 life.
Okay. 8 plus 3 is 11.
Okay. So now you need to start killing my things. Chatterfang lets you do that.
Oh yeah. So I can just go in there and kill you?
Well, do you want to attack with your creatures? You can't attack with these, you just come into play. So you can attack with both Chatterfang and the Ravenous Squirrel.
Ravenous Squirrel?
Ravenous Squirrel. Yeah. You can attack with both.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So I'm going to block the squirrel, the Ravenous Squirrel, with Thalia. She's a 2/1 first strike, so she'll kill the squirrel before it does. No, wait. You can spend 1 black and sacrifice 1 squirrel.
Okay.
And you give her +1, -1 until the end of the turn, meaning she dies.
Okay.
So he's still blocked, but she dies before damage is dealt. The other squirrels, you can kill the Blade Splicer.
Okay.
Okay. So you would sacrifice 1 squirrel.
Which one?
One of the tokens. Well, actually, wait. Is that the best thing to do? Because they still have the angel. There would still be 3 3s. And you sacrifice the squirrel so he gets bigger. Do you want to kill the Blade Splicer?
Yeah.
Okay. So you spend 1 black.
So.
This gives you black or green. Okay. Sacrifice the squirrel.
Whee.
And the Blade Splicer gets +1, -1, so she dies.
Quack, quack, quack.
And I get hit for 3 with Chatterfang. So I'm at 14. Okay, my turn? Okay. So even if I attack you with everything, these are 3/3, but they don't have first strike anymore. Let's see, so I'll take this Ether Vial up to 1. I'll draw my card. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to try to race you for damage. I'm going to attack you with the 2 golems and the Restoration Angel. So you take 9 damage. You have nothing that can block right now.
7 to 1 life.
2. What is 11 minus 9?
Right.
Okay, so untap your lands. You really need a way to deal with the angel. So untap your creatures, draw your card. What'd you get? Okay, Squirrel Sanctuary. Alright, so that makes more squirrels. Let's see. What's the best way for you to do this? Well, these are all sorceries, so you kind of have to do these this turn. Okay, so here's what you should do. You're not at 13 life, you're at 3. 3 life. What's 11 minus 9?
But I put it on it.
You,
I guess I put it somewhere else.
What's 11 minus 9?
3. No, 2.
So you're 2 life. Both of us miscounted. Okay, we'll do that. So what you should do is tap that forest and play the Squirrel Sanctuary. It's an enchantment. So just put it over there by your creatures. It makes a squirrel token, but Chatterfang says, hey, you make 2 squirrel tokens.
Oh, yeah.
Spend 1 black. And unearth your Ravenous Squirrel. unearth it. So that goes in the graveyard, and the ravenous squirrel comes back into play out of your graveyard. You raise him from the dead. He's now a zombie. Well, he's not really a zombie, but he's kind of a zombie.
He's like a Jesus. He's like Jesus.
Yes. So he comes back.
Oh yeah.
Put him with the other creatures. Oh yeah, and you sacrificed. So this is actually... I forget the counters on this guy when things get sacrificed sometimes. Okay, so now play Chatterstorm for 2. So tap the swamp and the forest. And play Chatterstorm. And you create a 1/1 green squirrel token. But you copy it for each spell that's played. So you played Unearth. So that's 2 squirrels. You played the Squirrel Sanctuary, so that's 2 squirrels. And then you played Chatterstorm, so that's 2 more squirrels.
Oh,
Look at all those squirrels.
Yeah, I have a whole army of squirrels.
Yep. So, let me just reset the camera. Because it only records for about 30 minutes and then it gets hot or something. So look at all those squirrels you suddenly made. Alright, so do you want to attack me?
Yeah.
With what?
With part of my squirrels.
Okay. So what you can do is I'm at 14 life. You need to keep maybe 2 blockers, so that'd be 3, 6, 9, 10. You have 10 tokens.
And could we just play it once because I'm feeling really tired?
Okay, yeah.
It's already...
Yes, I'm
Wait.
trying to help you. Do
Yeah.
you want to win? This goes in your graveyard.
Okay.
Do you want to win or do you want to complain? So, you could almost kill me this turn. In fact, I think you can. So here's how to kill me this turn. You spend 1 black.
Yeah.
And you sacrifice all these squirrels.
Oh, come on. Bye-bye.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10 squirrels, right?
Yeah. Babies.
And you give her plus 10 negative chance, so she dies. She dies horribly. She's like, ah! She's dead. Okay?
Quack, quack, quack.
All these are gone.
Quack, quack, quack.
But he gets plus 10
Oh my god.
because you sacrifice 10 creatures. So he is
14.
he is 14.
Wow.
How much life am I at?
14.
So if you attack, and remember these are tapped, if you attack, then you win. Are you attacking?
Yes.
I don't see any tapped creatures. I don't hear you say you're attacking with anything.
Okay, so I'm taking... Wait, so this, that,
Yeah.
everything?
No, he can't attack because he just came into play.
Okay.
So you're attacking both those?
Yes.
Okay, well I can't block it.
So,
Yep. How'd you like the squirrels?
good. So it's like this. So wait, last thing. It's like this. All power on it.
Yes. So do you like the squirrel deck?
Yeah.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.